So it's a real privilege here to be here with Joe Gionti of Canine Heroes for Heroes. And you have a great organization. We really appreciate the Lally relationship, your participation in various events. But if you could tell our whole online audience a little bit about your organization, where'd it come from, what's it do, what's your mission?
So Canine Heroes for Heroes, I founded it in 2021. We're a nonprofit. We provide service dogs to veterans and first responders at no cost to them. So I came about this years ago. I have the utmost respect for anyone that has chosen to put on the uniform, whether that be of this country or the local communities. And I'm too old to serve now. This is how I want to give back to them for everything they do. They put their lives on the line every day, not knowing whether they're going to come home or not, and what these dogs can do for them. The comfort, the tasks that they can perform will allow them to reintegrate back into society in the way they want to. So that's really the gist of it, just letting them live the lives they deserve.
Fantastic. And Brock, it's kind of cool that you're like fourth generation Lally, and there's so many aspects to the 100 years of Lally's story. But one thing that's been really cool here, as somebody started recently, was also the Lallies have always been dog people too. So yeah, I mean, we have a dog on our page. Jane's always babysitting somebody's dog in the back. But really, you took it to a whole new level. What prompted you to decide to give away a retired police vehicle that we took on trade? Because those are coveted. We sold, one went to Japan to a movie company. Security companies are always clamoring for them. But you just took this one and set it aside entirely. So kind of tell us about how that came about.
Well, I knew that we had that opportunity. Number one, with all the new police vehicles that we do sell and upfit here, oftentimes we do get those trade-ins, which, when we started this operation back, several years ago, 5-6 years ago, in my career, we never really got police cars as trade-ins. And, I met Joe at a car show in my neck of the woods where I live. I was sponsoring the car show, trying to get my name out there. I had just moved there, and I had the opportunity to meet Joe there. I heard what his organization is about and what it does, and for me it checked two very important boxes, which is, first responders and veterans, which we're all about here at Tim Lally Chevrolet, and dogs and pooches. And for me it checked two boxes, and throughout my entire life, although I wasn't on the clock at Tim Lally Chevrolet, I've always been learning and trying to hide from any work that my parents wanted me to do. And I always saw how generous they were and how much they gave to their community and different causes over the years. And, in the position that I found myself in, being the leader of the company at this point, I'm sitting there like, it's my turn to give back. It's my turn to find the organizations that I want to support and that I want to put, our good name behind as well and help out in any way we can. And I know Joe needed a car.
Yeah.
So how's it worked out for your organization?
What a blessing. I can't thank Brock enough. He did not hesitate when we approached him about this. It has, it's a full canine kennel in the back, so it's nice, safe, and secure for him. It has given us yet another level of professionalism when we show up to events in a fitted out police vehicle, retired canine vehicle. It's meant the world. I travel out to Kansas City, our vice president's out there. We've gone down to Tennessee to a veterans event down there. It has made a world of difference. It's made our lives so much easier. And again, I can't thank you enough. It's been a godsend. And I know their relationship with the veterans and first responders, it means everything. And it's also going to help when we work with our full service partner kennel, American Canine Dynamics. We're going to let them use it because they also train not only just our service dogs, but they also have some police dogs in the field. So we'll be able to use the door popper on there for training scenarios for them. They do some sport work as well. So we're going to be able to let them utilize that as well for the training of their other dogs.
I didn't realize that was a part of it.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. They actually have a training school going on at their facility right now. And it's going to have dual purpose, and eventually we're going to get it wrapped. And of course, Tim Lally Chevrolet is going to be prominently displayed on there. And it's been more than I could have hoped for.
Well, yeah, it's great to be involved, and the save guys back to the specialty advanced vehicle equipment that do the upfits. It is kind of neat, all the things they've added to the canine unit.
Yeah.
Last year Ty made one that like if the temperature got too high, turned on the lights, turned on the siren, put an automated voice chat out that said, "Hey, officer in distress." So if the officer's tied up, that dog didn't overheat. So it's really cool what they do back there.
Well, the nice thing is you left that in this vehicle. So it's got the heat sensors. It's not that I usually ever leave them in there without me being in there, but it'll drop the windows, turn on the fan, do the whole 9 yards. And it's funny, when I shut the car off, it beeps for a while and says, "Remove K9." So you don't forget your dog.
Yeah,
in the
they
car.
do some great stuff back there as well.
That's been a huge blessing, and it's just made my life so much easier.
So if the greater Tim Lally family, which includes our 100 subscribers online and followers and all that on TikTok, if they wanted to help your organization too,
yes,
where do they go? How do they do it?
So we're currently working on a website, but we're on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook as Canine Heroes for Heroes. You can obviously direct donations. They're tax deductible. If you have an event you want us to be a part of, Brock and I met at the Wheels for Canine Heroes at Wheelcraft. It was specifically for us. As a result of that, there's another car show that we are now going to be the direct recipients of the donations. I had a third one reach out, so it's allowed us to expand, but we've got a fundraiser going on right now in honor of military working dog Benno. Benno was part of the 75th Ranger Regiment, killed in his final deployment. His handler is letting us honor him with a fundraiser. So if you go to any one of our social media, you'll see a link to the fundraiser. You can donate there if you like, and if somebody donates a minimum of $50, they get entered in for that milestones raffle item. So we're in actually the third milestone, so we've surpassed $6,000. Ultimate goal is $15,000.
Wow, fantastic.
And these dogs can range anywhere from 15 to 30 and up. It all depends on how many tasks you're putting on them. So it's huge.
Fantastic. Well, I'm thank you guys for letting me sit down and interview you for the online community, and thank Evan for working the cameras and everything.
Thanks, Evan.
But yeah, great organization and great cause.
Well, amen, and thank you, brother. Support them, folks. Please.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Lucky's protecting them. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is I didn't give him the down command. He just went in and